Have a good friend, Maria, here with me today, and Sarah's going to be joining us as well. I wanted to quickly walk you through a system that I just started using. I'm super excited about it. I've been able to automate a lot of what I was already doing with my network marketing business. And I think it's something that can definitely help you too. So I wanted to share some more information. Some things we're going to be going over is going to be things like automating and organizing your inbox, which I know for a lot of us has been a huge pain. Just as far as, knowing who you're mailing samples to, knowing who you're messaging and following up with, knowing what step of the process they're at, and being able to really harness down and utilize a system that's going to be able to do that for you. So with that being said, it's also going to be automating birthday messages daily. We're talking about being able to automate scheduling posts, replying to comments on posts, as well as being able to send a personal message through Messenger to that person, and all while keeping us out of the Facebook jail, which is one of probably also my most favorite things since I'm doing so many different copy pastes every single day. So this system is called My Genius Leads. I'm really excited to be able to share it. As many of you know, I have an administrative assistant that's been helping me for years. This has been able to free up the majority of what she was doing on a daily basis for me, and being able to put her into a bucket of doing things that are more beneficial to our business growth as well as to yours. So it's able to kind of help us to generate more digital marketing that's going to help your businesses grow, and also something that can help your teams. So with that being said, I'm obviously really excited because I'm rambling. So I'm going to turn it over to Maria, and she's going to show you some more specifics.
Yeah. Hello. Thank you. My name is Maria Hoisington, and I have been using the My Genius Lead software going on almost 2 years now. I've been in network marketing for about 15 plus years. So same thing with Tracy. When I saw this, I was absolutely stoked. I said, this is like better than sliced bread. I don't even know what to call it. But for me, the biggest thing was seeing the organization, like the organization side of Messenger, because that was something that has been driving me crazy for years. Like I was getting lost in Messenger, sending 15 plus hours a day, just trying to catch up on conversations between checking in with teammates, checking in with customers, fostering relationships, starting new conversations. And so many people were getting lost. And then it was really frustrating because all of a sudden I would see somebody that I had been working on for like 3 or 6 months. I lost track of them. And 3 or 6 months later, they've joined a different business or joined somebody else in my sideline. And I'm like, right. But now I don't have that problem anymore. And what I'll do is I'll just share my screen because it's a lot easier to see really what's going on. Just hang on one sec, figure out where my screen went. Reason. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here and just show you what this CRM looks like. CRM stands for Customer Relationship Manager if you've never used it. And in the past, I've used other ones where like TeamZ, for example, or I've used Excel spreadsheets, I've used planners, I've used calendars, I've used notebooks, I've used index cards, I've used just about anything you could possibly think of, Post-it notes all over my walls. By far, this beats it all. So, and what I'll have after I show you this is have Tracy open it up so you can see what it actually looks like. But right here, you can see that I have 10,000 people that are in this CRM. Well, Facebook only allows us to have 5,000 people. So what that means is over the years, I've been able to still keep these people inside of my Messenger and keep them labeled and organized in order to contact them, but still keep myself around 3,500 actual friends on Facebook. So I'm going to open up this box up here because this is my favorite part. What you can do is actually create labels, color-coded labels for every single thing. You can make it as simple as you want. You can make it as extensive as you want. But for me, I like to have it organized so that it's kind of matching my pipeline and conversation process with the people that I'm talking to. So now I can separate like all of my brand new friends that maybe aren't responding to me quite yet, all of my engaged existing network who's actually responded to my conversations, and plus everybody, no matter where they're at in the process of our conversation. Like I have 70 people here that my system's been helping me have conversations with over the course of the last 2 weeks that I've been fostering relationships with, that I'm now going to be able to go ask them if they're open to taking a look at an opportunity. And what's fantastic about this in the background here, you can see that it has a broadcast feature. So, instead of us sitting here copy pasting messages over and over and over again on repeat, what we can do is actually set it up one time in this system and then tell the system who exactly is going to get that message. So let's say that I wanted to message all of my customers with a product promotion that's about to come out for Christmas. I can create that message in here and give it enough variation that instead of like changing emojis inside of Messenger copy pasting, I can do that in here. And I'm going to get a different message that looks unique to every individual every time. And now I can set up a broadcast. And instead of me taking the time to message, hundreds of customers about a promotion, my broadcast is going to be messaging them for me. So like just looking, for example, down here, I had a really amazing message that I was sending out to some people that, kind of had ghosted my last conversation that I had. I had 238 people and 148 people that I actually sent the message to. And I re-engaged over half of those conversations to set up an appointment to talk with me just on this really thoughtful Thanksgiving message. So it's unbelievably powerful. I'm going to stop here and actually let Tracy show you kind of like what her messenger looks like so you can see. And let me make sure that, okay, there we go. So you can share.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, so this is my Messenger inbox. So I can come through and let's just say that this is something I'm working on, a chat that I'm using for training. So I'm going to title it MGL training. Now they're inside of that label. Let's do the same with this one. This is going to be another MGL training chat. There's so many helpful trainings. We just did one this morning, actually, Maria did with ChatGPT and Canva showing how she can pre-schedule 30 days of content with the scheduling system and also creating it backed by the AI. So let's just say I want to get this into my event chats for my events. I can put it right inside of that folder. And I could even take these a layer deeper. So let's just say that I want to message this specific chat group based on a current event. I could label a folder that's going to say event chats for December 6th through the 10th, or whatever that date might be, to kind of help break down the labels a little bit better. So we can come in, and this is somebody that I work with through my coffee business. So I'm going to label it as coffee chats. So on and so forth. I would come through and label all of these people and be able to message them based on where they're at in the process, like Maria had mentioned.
So Tracy, while you have this open, go ahead at the top there where it says more filter. Yep. And click on that and then change it on the left-hand side to unread. So that drop-down box. So now this is another huge thing too. Like, anybody miss messages? I do all the time, but now I can come in here and just change it to only pull up messages that I have missed. And then I can go through and message all of these conversations that I've missed. I can go and quickly change their labels if I know I need to contact them on a different day. And there is a lot that you can do with this. You can set up tags even. So I might have all of my customers, for example, in one label, but I can tag them as active or inactive. And that way I can really tailor my message accordingly to who it is that I'm trying to talk to, because my message to my active customers is going to be way different than my inactive customers. So it's unbelievable, like the amount of time that it saves. But another thing that it does, Tracy, if you could open up the extension there for the birthdays, this is another really neat tool. The second one to the left. So what this tool will do is automate all of your birthday messages, and you set it and forget it. You create your messages. So what I have it doing is going out 3 days in advance with a pre-birthday. I don't want to miss your birthday, I'm getting super busy type message. And then the day of, I have it set up so it's sending a birthday message with a really pretty card with their name on the card. That was all done by this system. And so that was one thing that I've been adamant, especially with my team over the years, is making sure during our power hours that we're sending out birthday messages. Well, now that takes 15 minutes at least if you're doing just the day of, sometimes 10 minutes, depending on how many people you have. But now imagine having your entire team sending out their birthday messages 3 days in advance and day of, and it's already done. So now they can go focus on fostering relationships and connections and conversations. I love this tool. And then another thing that's really neat is going to be the connector. So Tracy, if you want to go ahead and go to Facebook and let's go find a group. The connector is the other thing. So if anyone watching this, if you are in network marketing, you likely do power hours. If you look at this tools, essentially, this is like taking your power hour and timesing it by 5. It's like having 5 of you doing a power hour at one time. That's really what this does. It's going to send out your friend connections, send out your birthday messages. It's going to engage on posts for you. It's going to message people in Messenger to start conversations, schedule content. And then that leaves it up to you to be able to, manually and organically go through and actually engage with profiles that you want to engage with. So here we go in Facebook. Let's say that, this is a group that Tracy really wants to be adding connections from. What she can do here is go to the members area. And then she can go down to members with things in common. and she can go click on this tool at the top of her screen. And then we're not even going to run it here because it'll take a little bit to scroll down on her page where she's left off at. But what she has this set up here is to go out in 5-minute intervals and to send out 25 friend requests. You have the ability to do this with or without a message. I do more often than not encourage people to do it without a message because you'll be able to get a lot more friend requests over. But what we show you is how to do this morning and night. So now you're sending out 50 friend requests a day. And the other part of it is like, if you are really know where your target market is hanging out, every single person that is in this group is going to be part of your target market. And, you know, we do kind of help people figure out like who it is that you're looking to work for. We have a lot of different packages available depending on what someone needs. But one of them that we have is actually an ideal dream client ebook, specifically on who your ideal client is, letting you know exactly where you can find them, exactly what Facebook groups, exactly how to talk to them, what their pain points are. I mean, it's extensive like this. It's over 200 pages that even includes content, but that's a whole nother story. Another really neat one that I want to point out too would be the disconnector, which is the one 2 more over to the right. This one is white with a red dot. What this one is going to actually do is unfriend people in your network. And what I think is great about this is when we have those deactivated accounts that are sitting there, they're really hurting our algorithm. And it's also taking up our friend count. But when you run this tool, you can go ahead and I'll just stop share screen so I'll just talk. You can press that tool and it's going to show you all of the deactivated accounts. And with the click of a button, it will go unfriend all of them. Not only that, it'll show you like your active friends and your inactive friends. And what that means is the ones who are actively engaging with you, it's going to show you how many times they've liked, commented, how many messages you've had. And inactive shows you whether or not anyone has not, it's all the ones who haven't. So with that, you can either start going through those accounts by clicking right off that page to go message and engage with them, or you could just unfriend like hundreds at a time and keep your algorithm and your engagement way up. So there's like over 18 or 19 tools. We even have a package, like, I don't know if anybody is looking to like totally streamline and automate, you know, a lot of like what Tracy does, like she just has phenomenal systems in place to really maximize her time and just get more efforts or get more results, I should say. Like we have packages that are like that as well, that are AI based, that will help you create landing pages, lead magnets, email campaigns, texting campaigns. Like we have different level packages depending on your needs. So, I mean, is there anything else, Tracy, that like we think would be great to throw into the mix with everything?
I think one of the big things that I've utilized with my business so far would definitely be like the Genius Scheduler, for instance. So where a lot of people that have worked with me in events and different areas have seen like my vendors wanted posts. So let's just take one of those, for instance. If I post a vendors wanted post looking for vendors for upcoming shopping events, or even I started running ads and doing things for shoppers specifically to draw more shoppers into the events for the vendors that are registering. When I run those, I use the Genius Scheduler. So I'm scheduling the posts and then I'm connecting the automation to reply to comments. So if anybody comments on that post, I have replies set up, generated. Let's say they do hashtag info. So if you're selling something, let's say you're selling shampoo and you want to do hashtag info on one of your posts, we can set up the responses to message a specific message driven to that hashtag info response. So if somebody puts that in their comment, it's going to send them one message with more information. So instead of you having to look at the comments on every single post, the system is automatically doing that for you. And then all you're doing from there is you're taking that person that wanted information on the shampoo or whatever the item might be, you're assigning a label like Maria had showed earlier. So you're assigning a label to them inside of the CRM that can then message them a follow-up message. If you have 20 people that hashtag infoed, you're now auto messaging all 20 people, putting them into a folder. Let's say on Monday of the following week, you haven't heard back from that person. You no longer need to scroll your inbox. You can just select whatever label you assign to them and auto message all 20 or however many people are sitting in that box right there with a click of a button. So everything is fully customizable, fully able to be organized and mass messaged without getting you in Facebook jail, which like how many times have we all been there, right?
I know it's the most frustrating thing. You go to message somebody and all of a sudden it's like, oh, 24 hours. I'm like, dang it, we have month end. I don't got time for this.
Even worse,
Oh my
6
gosh.
days.
I know. Well, okay, let me add this too, because I know there might be some people watching where you are not techie or thinking of anything to do with software is overwhelming, or you would have no idea where to start. Well, that's what I think is so unbelievably incredible about this community. We have Zooms twice a day that are live with training and support that anybody can hop on, even if it's just for a few minutes for something specific. But otherwise, we have an entirely set schedule where you can pick what it is you want to learn about and just go directly to that. We have a one-on-one setup. So when you get started on this, you literally will get contacted by a master trainer and you will get your entire system set up with you. A lot of it is even done before you even get on the meeting so that it's already done for you. And then it really takes 45 minutes to get it all set up. And then after that, using these tools in and of themselves every day takes a matter of minutes. Like it's a matter of minutes. And I can't even tell you the time freedom that it has given me. I mean, for myself, like I have been working online forever, but I'm also a busy mom. Like I've got 6 kids and I've got 2 kids with special needs and my life is just chaotic. And I don't want to be in Messenger anymore. I really just don't. Like I want to be present with my life and enjoying it. And I remember the first time that I actually scheduled out a broadcast to go like wish a 4th of July type message to my customers. And it looked like the most authentic message ever with a question at the end, like talking to them about their plans. And I was outside playing with my kids on the trampoline, pushing my kid on the swing set. And I came back in and it was the most relieving feeling knowing like 60 messages had gone out while I was outside. And I could just sit there and concentrate on those people who were actually online that responded to me. So it's awesome. It's great. I would say if this is something that you're interested in finding out more, like just get back in touch with whoever shared this video with you, and we can send you some graphics just to show you the different pricing and options that are available. But other than that, I'd say we really look forward to helping you take back that time and have some fun with it.
Yeah, absolutely. And I was just scrolling through thinking like we haven't even touched the Genius giveaway, which I know ton of network marketing, whether it's direct sales or your own, small business that you've created and run. Everybody has VIP business pages, groups, things like that they're doing giveaways for their customers in. There's something called Genius Giveaway that's going to automate your giveaway system, pull random winners at random times, and be able to automate that for you too. There's other tools also. Like we haven't even touched, like I know we covered so much, but I'm going like this system really provides more than what we've even touched on today. So yeah, like Maria said, if this is something that you think is able to help your business grow, especially with the upcoming new year, and just in the future, definitely let us know that you want more information. We're happy to get on the same page and be able to provide next steps.